This is the intriguing story of Roland T. Owen, a man who checked into the hotel President in Kansas City under mysterious circumstances. On January 2, 1935, around 1:20 p.m., Owen, age 35, checked into room 1046. He had brown hair, a scar above his ear, and a cauliflower ear. Owen was nicely dressed in a black coat and carried only a brush, comb, and toothpaste. The bellboy, Randolph Probst, helped him to his room. The maid, Mary Soptic, cleaned the room while Owen was inside, with the shades tightly drawn and the lights off, except for a dim lamp. Owen seemed worried or afraid. At 4 p.m., Soptic returned with new towels and found Owen laying on the bed fully dressed in the dark. She saw a note that read, "Dawn, I will be back in 15 minutes. Wait." The next day, on January 3, Soptic noticed the door locked from the outside, but Owen was inside. While cleaning, Owen received a call and said, "No, Dawn, I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry, I just had breakfast," repeating, "No, I am not hungry." At 4 p.m., Soptic heard two male voices inside the room. When she knocked, a rough voice said, "We don't need any towels," despite there being none in the room. That night, a woman in room 1048 reported loud voices, both male and female, cursing. On January 4, at 7 a.m., the hotel phone operator noticed Owen's phone off the hook and sent Probst to check. Despite a do not disturb sign, Probst heard a low voice say, "Come in, turn on the lights," but the door was locked. Around 10:30 to 10:45 a.m., the phone was off the hook again. Probst returned and found a horrific scene. Owen was on his knees and elbows, holding his head, with blood on his head, walls, bed, and bathroom. Owen had extensive injuries, tied with a cord around his neck, wrists, and ankles, hit repeatedly on the head, a fractured skull, and several stab wounds in his chest. Remarkably, Owen was still alive. When questioned, he claimed nobody was in the room and that he fell against the bathtub. Owen was taken to the hospital and died after midnight on January 5. Authorities found no record of Roland T. Owen in Los Angeles, where he claimed to be from. His body was placed for viewing, but no one identified him. Police focused on the mysterious Don Owen referred to but found no leads. Owen's burial was announced for a Potter's Field, but an anonymous call offered to pay for a proper funeral. Money, bundled in a newspaper, was sent to the funeral home, and flowers with a card saying, "Love Forever, Louise," were placed on Owen's grave. In 1936, Ruby Ogletree identified Owen as her son, Artemus Ogletree, who left Birmingham in 1934. The mystery of Owen's death, however, remains unsolved. Despite the passing years, the death of Roland T. Owen remains one of the most baffling mysteries.